Hi everybody, welcome to the Idealo stage. We have another great speaker. It will be very interesting. Dr. Pascal Volz of FischerAppelt will be here, and he loves three things: e-commerce, digital marketing, and big data. And he has had roles as Vice President of e-commerce at Air Berlin. Yes, that Air Berlin. He has been Director of Performance Marketing at HRS, the hotel portal, and Head of SEO at Unister, and everywhere he created award-winning campaigns. And he has studied business administration and applied mathematics. And the topic today will be very interesting. It is about hashtag HireUsAsATeam. It was a viral campaign, and the context of that campaign is quite dramatic. He was part of Air Berlin, and it was clear that things were not going very well, so they were looking into the abyss. And during that time, he and his team came up with the idea to start a campaign to get hired. And he did that, and he got fired from Air Berlin. But thank God, so the hashtag was out there, and then as a response, FischerAppelt said, "Nice team, we'll take it." So at the end, things turned out fine for him and the rest of the team. And I would say, give it up for Dr. Pascal Volz, and let's hear it about the last days at Air Berlin.
Good morning, everybody. Do you hear me? No. We need a microphone, please. Do you hear me now? Perfect. Yes. Good morning, everybody. I don't need to introduce myself. Thanks for that. My name is Pascal. I work for FisherAppelt. That's the happy end of the story. But let's have a look at the story itself. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the campaign we did, the reactions that happened, the story as a whole. And since it went viral, I was thinking of why did it go viral? What did we do correct? What did other people do correct that had a story that went viral? So I'm going to give you a little guide on how that happened, or how you can create a viral campaign at the end. So it all started in August. Okay, working for Air Berlin, when I signed the contract a couple of years ago, I knew it is kind of not 100% safe company to work for. We're kind of broke, we have a big partner that supports us, and that could end anytime. Nevertheless, when I got a call very early in the morning from my chief to be in his office at 8 a.m. together with all my colleagues, this was kind of weird. And he informed us that, yes, we filed for insolvency. We will all lose our job. The story is at the end, and yeah, now we need to see how we can continue for a few weeks before we end. So this was quite a shock, and it was really weird that I was not allowed to talk to my team. So I went back to my team, had to wait a few hours, and did some thinking. Okay, how can we continue now? Around noon, finally, we were allowed to inform our teams. I talked to everybody. We were 35 full-time employees plus around 30 freelancers. Informed them that as of now, the company is insolvent. We do not have any funds to continue our flights, to pay our jobs, and we need to look for a new job. So this was kind of a shock for everybody, because we loved the company. We loved Air Berlin, we loved the brand, we had a great team. We changed the way we did marketing a lot, and we went lots into modern marketing, things we heard just in the previous presentation. And so we had a really nice team spirit. So what we did was we drank all the beer. Every Friday we had joint beer together, so we went to our fridge and got all the cold beer out of there and drank it around noon. And we talked about how great it was to work at Air Berlin and how much fun we had, and it was really nice. And at the end of the evening, we were at the point where we said, well, this was really fun. We would just love to continue working together. Just let's go on and do the same thing somewhere else. Yeah, okay, it's sad that we don't have Air Berlin anymore. We love airplanes, we love to travel, we love the company, we love our other colleagues. But at least let us stay together and work somewhere else doing the same thing. This was a nice idea, and I was going home and I was thinking, okay, how am I going to do this? I'm going to send an application letter to some company. Dear, let's take Idealo because they host the stage. Dear Idealo, my name is Pascal and 35 other names. I do, and then a long list, and I want to earn a couple of million euros, and this is what I want to do and everything. And I was like, okay, this is never going to work. I cannot call a company and tell them, hire an entire team, just take us. I would have loved seeing the face of the person reading this letter, but this is not really possible. So in the evening, I sat there thinking of how can we do it, and then I got the idea, okay, we need to turn around the system. We need to make it different. We need to find a way how companies apply to us. How companies come to us and say, yes, please work for me. Yes, and I apply that you work for me and not the other way around. So once this mind shift has happened in my head, the rest was easy because we were an e-commerce team. We had the tech guys in order to set up a website. We had the designers in order to make it pretty. We had the project managers in order to ensure that everything works well. And we had a marketing team in order to market everything we do. So the idea was really quick to create a website. A website where we present ourselves, where we created a hashtag, HireUsAsATeam, and go out to the market and tell them, we need a new job, we are an entire team, we are used to working together, so please take us as in your e-commerce team. I presented this idea to my team in the next morning. It was a fun moment. Everybody was happy about it. We started creating this website. It took us 3 days to build everything, to set up a marketing campaign. And exactly 1 week after insolvency, we went live. We started it. On this website, we displayed many things, our skills, our USPs, the testimonials, telling, well, I'm going to show you a little bit more. Can you see this? Because I cannot see anything. Kann man das sehen, oder? Not really. Okay, let's stay here. We're showing our skills. We had testimonials telling them, yes, this is really a great team. They do a good work. We showed what we were doing. We showed some KPIs. We showed our marketing tech stack. We showed all our innovations that we had, virtual reality videos, and the different attribution models that we created, and so on, in order to show people what we do, why we do it, and how we do it. Since we didn't know if this really works, that the entire team will gonna get hired, we put individual contact data in front of below every page of the people working. And everybody in the team, every team had its own page, so we were showing, okay, what are they really doing, what is their USP, what is unique to them, and what are we doing different than other companies. Yeah. Once this was built, we created this campaign because people needed to know it. And we said, okay, well, we don't have any money. Yeah, Evelyn is broke and we just lost our job. So let's look at a way how we can do it without spending any money. And we went completely 100% on social media. We went on LinkedIn and Xing, obviously because it was about business. We went on Facebook, went on Twitter, and that's all we did. We had our influencers that we had on our website that said, okay, I work with those guys, they're nice guys. We asked them to help us spread it. We had this hashtag, HireUsAsATeam, and we invested €0. We just went out there, posted this on the different platforms, had some influencer posting it, and we had one target KPI that was find one employer. This was all. This was the goal, how we wanted to go there. What happened next is, you already heard it, the next day I had lots of time, and I was sitting in the park, enjoying some water, it was mid of August, it was really nice weather, and I had my telephone there, and it started ringing. And there was the first guy calling me and said, okay, I saw this is really nice, this is lots of fun, yeah, let's talk. And then I got a text message, and then I got another text message, and I got an email, I got a Facebook message, and I got hundreds and hundreds of messages. Yeah? At the end, I was around 2,000 messages that received, that came to me via all the different ways. And this was just totally crazy. I was just sitting there, I had to charge my phone, I didn't have a charger with me, and within 1 hour, everything was empty. And in the middle of this were some nice offers, but I didn't even see them. And this is why some companies like Otto, like FischerAppelt, created really nice websites in order to gain our attention. Yeah? Because with all those messages we received, I didn't even have time to call everybody back because I was just, I only had 24 hours. I'm going to go a little bit into this one because that's the happy end of it, yeah? FisherAppelt copied a website that was exactly like ours. The same background, Franziska wrote the same intro as I did I said why you should hire us, a little bit emotional topic in there. She did the same thing with the same testimonials. Our testimonial had only avatar, Kai the same, and he really looks like it, yeah? And others as well. Even in the source code, and this was the moment where I said, okay, those guys are really fun. They had lots of funny things in there, hidden messages and so on. So this was really nice, and ended up in the happy end that today the online marketing team of our 3 departments, we had like IT, we had, or the front-end IT, we had product management and online marketing, and the online marketing now works at FisherAppelt, being the unit of online marketing, offering everything from email marketing, search, SEO, performance, media. Yeah? But let's stick to the topic. What happened was really amazing. We wanted to have one offer. So we saw we got that, but suddenly the press took it up. Yeah? And we had, we'll see the number in a few minutes, many press clippings. That's the entire list of press clippings in here. And we have everything from Werben und Verkaufen, Horizont, up until regional press, FAZ was in there, Handelsblatt was in there. Everybody was suddenly writing about us. And this was totally crazy. And these even sped things up to get even more invitations on how we could jointly work together. And this went really worldwide. I had for a total of 4 days still my analytics account, and after that it was cut down. So in blue you see the people that visited the website in the first 4 days. So it was basically everywhere. And the little airplanes are the locations from where we got the job offers. So we got job offers from Canada, from the US, all over Europe, lots in Berlin obviously. We got one from Sydney, we got from China, we got something from Africa and Denmark. It was just amazing. The entire world was sending us emails and saying, yes, we'll take you. So this was really, really nice moment. And this, I mean, this was super dramatic. We lost our job, we lost the company that we love to work for. We created this campaign and suddenly the entire world comes and says, yes, this is going to work. So, a few numbers. We received in total more than 50 job offers for the entire team. Yeah, so the goal was 1, and at the end we had really big choice of more than 50. It was 54 in total actually. For individual people or smaller portions of the team, we received more than 200 job offers. And what I really liked, many of my peers sent me an email, sent me a message, great thing, I cross my fingers, have fun. And I'm going to answer to every single one of those, so if somebody of you is in here, I haven't even answered to half of them yet, but I will answer to all of them. This doesn't work anymore. Okay. We had more than 20,000 views on our LinkedIn campaign. And when we followed up, once we were hired, we started it again and said, okay, it worked. We got another 9,000 views on LinkedIn. We had more than 30,000 unique visitors within 4 days on our website. Yeah, with €0 of media spending. We had 2,500 likes and shares on social media platforms. And we had in total 65 media publications. I'll show them right away. And for all those people who are deep into search, something that was really great, this was a link bait as well at the end. We received we received 74 backlinking domains that came up to us. So this was really a really nice thing. Yeah. So here you see the peak. We launched it here. The next day we had huge traffic. So this is what I talked to many people with viral campaigns. This is what you always see. In very short time, a lot of concentration of the traffic. And the sources from direct type-ins, a lot from referrals where they have seen it on the media and social media, obviously, because people were talking about it. Yeah, we had a total cost of €60 for this entire campaign. And this was 50 for the template because our designer wanted to have the prettiest template of all. So we paid €50 and €10 for 2 months of hosting. And this was an entire cost that we had. We calculated with our colleagues of FisherAppelt, we have this big PR unit over there, those 65 clippings, how much worth are they? And they said, well, if you buy this, it costs €420,000. We did the same with my SEO team. Said, okay, if we want to make a link bait and we want to create those 74 backlinks, how much money would typically a company charge? And they said 32,500. I have no clue how much 54 jobs should be worth, or 200 individual job offers. I don't know, but This was basically the main KPI. So in total, we had a value for more than 450,000 euros. And if you calculate an ROI based on that campaign, it is more than 7,500. So for every euro we invested, at the end, we got a value of 7,500. But the best thing is that we all were able to work together. We split up at the end into two teams. The product team and the tech team went to one company. The marketing team went to FisherAppelt. So that's where we split up. But we sit 500 meters away from each other, and we still meet for regular lunches. So this is really a nice thing. So thinking of what happened, what did we do, and how can you repeat something like this? Maybe not the same story. You don't want to become insolvent. You don't want to lose your job. You don't want to create such a campaign. But there are 6 things that I've found in this campaign that were very similar to other viral campaigns. I just want to share with you so that if you want to create a viral campaign, think of those things. The first, you need a well-known issue. If this happens to some company, Pascal's little blog portal went insolvent, nobody would care. Yeah, so you need to be sure that people know it. So either you're in the situation like Air Berlin, everybody was writing about Air Berlin at the time, everybody was talking about it. That's easy. If not, you need to talk with your press department or your press agency in order to ensure before you start it, you need to be a well-known topic. And it needs to be emotional. You need to touch people's feelings. It's not something technical that will work. It's really, people will think of, wow, those poor little guys, they worked hell and they did all they could, and they just lost. Yeah, and it's not even their fault, but it's all over. So this is really nice and emotional thing. And you need to be unique. There has been a group that launched the same website for 3 weeks later. Yeah, nobody reacted on this one. I think nobody even saw it. Yeah, so you need to be unique. You need to find something that's really special to you. And you need this correct timing. In our case, it was speed. We launched this entire campaign exactly 1 week after insolvency. If we would launch it now, approximately half a year later, nobody would care. Okay, now here's the e-commerce guy. It's all over, and they're looking for a job. Nobody cares. But that we took only a week between the moment that we knew it and the moment we launched it, and 8 days to get the first offer, this is really what helped us creating this. You saw this in the very short time moment, this peak of traffic, this peak of attention. You need to give people a reason to share it. Yeah. In this case, it was really, okay, you can help those guys to find a new job, you can help a creative campaign, you can help something fun in order to be successful. Yeah, but you need to give your people a reason to share it, and I'm talking about really everybody who's reading it. Plus, if you have influencers, if you have somebody who can work with you, or if you have an influencer marketing agency, whatever, this will really help, because if they post it, this has an impact that is really dramatic. So if you think of those 6 steps, that's what I saw within this campaign that really helped, that it went viral at the end, and that we at the end had a happy end. We split up in 2 groups, but we all now work together, in our case for FisherAppelt, doing what we did before, the entire online marketing stack, and just being able, with the same team, with the same colleagues, working but on different projects. So, thanks for listening to this story.
Any questions so far? Anyone wants to know something? 1, 2, yeah, there we go. All right, here, what's your question?
What were some of the influencers that you worked with for this campaign?
Who were the influencers? Okay, well, we had different people from online marketing that were well known in the online marketing environment. The most known was Karl Kratz, well-known influencer. Then we had people who worked in like Demi in an attribution model, who did really prominent things over there. But really people who are from the basics. So it's not about getting Bibi, yeah, and saying, oh, this is a fun thing. No, an influencer need to be someone from the domain, somebody who said, okay, I trust this topic, and I trust those people, and that's why I tell my fans, my followers, look at that. So it needs to be someone from the environment. It's not about how many fans he has, but it's about the value of those people. And they need to fit.
Other questions so far? Anyone? All right, then thank you so much for your great speech, and stick around, there'll be great other speeches soon. Thanks.